What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, and I'm back at y'all with another one. So, we all seen the video by now of the pound for pound king, Terrence Bud Crawford, being pulled over and firearms being brandished upon him. And what they stated was a routine pullover due to reckless driving. Multiple cars. It was Terrence Crawford right after his parade and celebration, on the way to celebration, or so for his birthday. So there was a parade and his birthday, right? And cops pulled him over. Officers pulled him over, pulled out their firearm on him, had it on him and the passenger, and it all seemed unnecessary, completely unnecessary, completely avoidable, right? I'm pretty sure, again, as I stated before, I'm gonna say it again. Am I saying he deserves special treatment for being Terrence Crawford? That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is you gotta read the room, right? As a police officer, you gotta read the room. Terrence Crawford just celebrated a parade where tens of thousands of people showed up. He gives back to the city. They know exactly who he is. So once you've seen him, you could understand the situation. So they issued a statement. Now they responded. And in their response is that once they pulled him over for reckless driving, that on the floorboard, they saw a firearm. They saw a firearm on the floorboard, and they pulled out their weapons. But it seems like they had their weapons already drawn. But okay, they stated that they seen a weapon on the floor, on the floorboard, but the weapon was secured. So if you saw a weapon on the floorboard and it was secured, according to them, right, then why did you feel the need to continue to hold your weapon on him? And once you identified him, right, they said that they realized it was his security, his armed security, right? Well, he's a celebrity. He has armed security, right? And now they're saying that the security, they did the background check. Obviously, they did their homework and to realize that everything was legal. Okay, I can understand. Like I said before, the number one rule for them is to make it home alive, to get home. Okay, period. So I get that, right? And so they could be a little fearful when they see a firearm in a vehicle because, let's be real, there's some loose people out here, loose-minded people, for sure. But once you saw that it was Terrence Crawford, you had to realize he's not a threat. Okay, once you pulled him out the vehicle, why did you keep the firearm on him when he don't have a firearm? And if you saw the firearm in the passenger side, why did you keep the firearm on Terrence Crawford? And he's telling you, I'm not reaching for anything, and both their hands are up. Okay, again, so now the mayor got involved because the mayor obviously was at the parade, and the mayor supports Terrence Crawford and what Terrence Crawford does for the community and for the city of Omaha, Nebraska. And they don't want this negative press on him. They just don't want that. And so now the chief of police is also stating that he's going to get internal affairs into this to do their homework. And it looks like these police officers are going to have to be suspended for a little while until the investigation is done. Again, I can see where police are coming from in their safety. If they seen a weapon on the floor, hey, they want to make sure that they go home, right? But in the same token, some things can be excessive. Because if you saw the firearm on the passenger's floor where his security is sitting, they never took the passenger out in the video clip we seen. that should be the first person you get out the vehicle, right? Of course, you want to get the driver out so he can't pull off, right? But shouldn't you be taking both out the vehicle? Why are you taking only one person out the vehicle instead of taking both parties out the vehicle immediately? And furthermore, the young lady is sitting in the back recording. She got a cell phone out. They clearly see her and they're not saying anything to her. So did you really feel threatened? Because if you felt threatened, why didn't you advise every party in the vehicle to get out once you saw the firearm? And the first person you want to get out the car once you saw the firearm on his side would have been the person where the firearm was at. So now they're issuing a statement. They're trying to get ahead of it. They want to do that because they understand how big of a deal Terrence Crawford is in Nebraska, in Omaha, Nebraska. You got Warren Buffett is friends with him. There's a lot going on with Terrence Crawford. He does a lot for the community. And so they want to get ahead of this. And they're saying that, I believe that there's a possibility that these officers could be suspended while this is being investigated. So hopefully this is resolved quickly. And something needs to come of this, because this is nasty work, bro. We go through this all too much in the black community. All too much. So they're trying to get ahead of it. Let's see how it unfolds and plays out, man. But that's all I got for y'all. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV. All one word. It's your boy Blue signing off. I'm gone. Peace.